minutes and then I have to go and then moving forward. So today on my live it says release. Let go and release. Let go and release. I believe that so many different people have been trying to hold on to so much different things, meaning things that no longer fit who you are, the image that you are walking in. And I believe a lot of people have been getting a lot of flag, right? And I like to say that for myself a little bit is because now I understand it and now I got it, right? I never really understood everything that was going on and that was taking place within my life until right now. And as I was in my own little space and in my own little zone, it's so funny because I love the last person who commented recently on my live, and somebody said, "Let go and give it to God," right? So I don't know who needs to hear this, but this morning, right, I'm actually really releasing everything, and I'm actually letting everything go the way that it needs to. I always said it, but I think I was kind of like riding the fence just a little bit. I had one foot in and one foot out. So today I'm actually releasing, and I'm not allowing other things to bother me no more because I felt like for a little bit I was taking on a little bit more than I can chew, and that was just other things, meaning other things that do not concern me, and I had to reel it back in. So I'm just actually releasing and I'm letting go. It's so funny. So I want to first what I want to say. I want to apologize a little bit because this morning I was having fun. I really was, and I just really want to apologize from the bottom of my heart because you know I'm learning everything about social media, and what I don't want to do, I don't want to start any trouble or create any trouble or be disrespectful. So I just want to apologize to that part. Because I was just having fun. I came up here and I'm playing. I don't know. I don't know. Because I always like to say that I don't be knowing a lot of shit sometimes. So I have to say it like that. So I'm playing like a song on my Reeve, and I really don't know. I don't know if it's new. I don't know if it's old. That's why I put it underneath there. Like if that's new, let me know. If that's old, let me know. And I have the title was very very. It was a good pull in. But I didn't want to be disrespectful because I don't know if that man has a girlfriend or anything like that. So I don't want to be disrespectful like that. And then plus because I don't want to be, disrespectful on my part. So I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that I apologize like that, because certain things is cool and then certain things are not cool. And I just don't want to be in that aspect of everything. But I just wanted to tell everybody damn it. Now I don't know if people gonna hear me because every time when I get a phone call, it it mess up my live. But I just wanted to say that today. Today, I feel like I just had the biggest revelation. Is somebody there? Oh my God! If somebody there, can you just please like put like a heart, put something, please, because I don't know if you guys can hear me because I had a phone call. And I don't want to come back on and I don't want to do it because I have to run. I'm taking care of some things today. So I don't know if you guys can hear me. I see people that just coming on. Can you send me a heart or something? Because I don't know if people can hear me. But let me just go with the message. So I just hope that everybody can hear me right now. I hope everybody's in a very, very good space. And I just want people to just release so God can give us what we need, what we need to make ourselves a lot better, a lot whole. And I just been noticing that I cannot bring old baggages, meaning I can't bring old people, old situations, old titles, and old things into where I'm trying to go. And I think I've been fighting it a lot because, that's just within my spirit. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a mean person. And I always like to tell God to keep me the way that I am because I don't want situations to change me. So I always like to preserve myself because you never really know the next person that might just need like your help, your counsel, or anything like that. So I just wanted to say that. So today is a very, very good day for me. Today is Tuesday. It's just a revelation of just a whole bunch of different things that I have been seeing and I have been going through. And I just decided to just let everything go, and I'm just starting off on a brand new slate. I'm starting off on a brand new chapter within my life, and it could be very, very scary sometimes when you start all over and like when you're rebuilding and stuff like that. So I just actually give like God like the honor and the glory today, and and I understand. You like what? Because I want all of my blessings, and I'm understanding that my ride, this ride, is meant for me, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, that's it. So I hope that you guys enjoy the little clips that I'm doing, the messages that I'm doing, and as I pray for people, I just ask that people pray for me. Like what? This shit is getting tricky, but I like it though. I like it a lot. I do, and I hope that I'm encouraging people to actually like walk more within our own power. And that's why I always like to say that. I always like to say like, yo, I come up here and I say this is that and the third, but I have to be a great example, and I always look for that. For I tell a lot of women, some good stuff like what to deal with, what to not to deal with, and I have to be a perfect example of that part. So yeah, I don't know if people can hear me. I see people coming in and out, but I don't know if people can hear me. It's okay. I like talking to myself sometimes. No, no. But I don't know if people can hear me. That's why I was like, can somebody send me a heart or something? Right? Let me know that the world hear me. But yeah, I'm smiling today. You like what? Yeah, I am. I'm so corny. Like I am just a little bit, but um, yeah. Like what? I keep telling people like 2026. I think I'm gonna say that maybe into like the third month. It's all about like self love, self confidence, more of God and stuff like that. And I know I need to tone it down the way that I talk a little bit. It's not lady like. That's what people be telling me. But yeah, I'm happy. On that part, I am. And I never really thought that it would be such a hard fight to keep my dreams alive, meaning the things that I want to do. And I never really thought that it would be so hard, like to protect the little piece that I have, um, and the little stuff that I'm trying to accumulate, just along the way. And people are very, very selfish. I look at it like that, and I don't, you know, they would drain you. They would drain you only if we allow them to. So yeah. So today is just release and let go, and I always say if it's meant to be, it'll be. I'm a fond believer in that, and I'm also a fond believer of not rushing anything and not forcing anything. Because I always say if you gotta rush and if you gotta force something, did that mean that it wasn't for you? You know what I mean? And I think that people should already know the truth, and I don't think that people should be at this state in their life where they need to be convinced of anything. So yeah. So let me go. I don't know if people can hear me, so hopefully, I hope people can hear me, and I hope that just by us telling each other stories and stuff. Yo, this guy is funny. He said, um, first he said don't follow a niche, but then he said through the different things that we go through, that becomes a niche. It sounds like a non-content creator to me. A non-content creator is a person that you can talk about so many different things. You can talk about your past. You can talk about your love life. You can talk about the things that you want to do. You can talk about people who you like, where you want to go in life. It's so funny. Somebody's going to come to somebody's house. I always like when I get confirmations and stuff like that. I was looking at the news this morning, and it was so funny because it said 3333, and I was like, yo, the number 3, the number 33, a lot of threes is playing very, very heavy in my life. And I love when I see that. Is because every time I see a number 3, It's like a spiritual number, angel numbers, for a lot of people who don't know about angel numbers. But every time I see 33, it always lets me know that I'm on a great path. So I don't know if people can hear me, but I'm going to get off today. Mm, like what? Yeah. You want to do something special for me, boo boo? I want something special done for me.
What you want special done, boo-boo?
I don't know. I want something special though.
I want a chocolate cake with $100 for my birthday. And a Coach
Yeah.
pocket.
And a Coach pocketbook?
Yeah.
She said she wants something special. So you want a chocolate cake? Okay, I can get that for you. And you said you want a Coach pocketbook?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta make it happen, right?
Yeah.
I want a Coach bag too. I want that
Yeah.
glitter bag. That glitter bag is amazing. I keep talking about that glitter bag, but yeah, I don't know. I think somebody wants something special. Who wants something special? Yeah, you like what? Yeah, like put a big ass billboard in Times Square and say, "I love you, baby." That'd be cute. That'd be sweet. But
I'm coming.
yeah, let me go. Until next time, you guys have a great, great Tuesday. You guys stay blessed. Don't let other people put their problems on you. Their problems are not your concern. I know that because I feel like a lot of people have been trying to put. I know, but look at this apple. I definitely want this apple. It's nice and cold and it's good. I'm sorry, y'all. I love fruit. So let me tell you what I've been doing more. I've been working out more. I worked out a little bit today. I've been eating more fruit. I wish all of the snow would go away so I can go grounding. You like yes. I always like to, any bad energy or anything that be trying to attack me because I feel like I've been getting attacked very heavily lately and I don't like it and I feel like it's just been trying to throw me off of my path. You know what I mean? Like so much, and I don't think that, especially women, I don't think that women should have to deal with a lot of the unnecessary nonsense that comes, just within life. Not saying that I'm any different, and I always like when I always refer to Jesus. Jesus, he was humiliated through the streets. His friends turned on him when he was in a very, very tricky situation. We see that stuff going on now. And then he was, crucified on the cross. So I always look like, you know, how am I complaining so much like that when, you know, my Lord was so mildly, let's get with it. I swear to God, I hope the world could hear me. I put up on the thing. Let me tell you something. I put that video up of Nicki Minaj with the pastor. I didn't even really know too much about it. But I did it because I wanted to see the mindset of people. Here I go, Lord. Here I go because I'm a heavy hitter. No matter everything that I go in life, no matter how I'm being treated at this moment, no matter the betrayal, no matter the hurt, no matter everything, the only thing that I have is my faith. My faith will never be shaken. Oh man, I just got chills when I said that. I have faith. I believe. I believe. I believe. I know that all of my battles are already won. All of my situations are already done. Um, Everything that I want has been taken care of. But what messed me up really, really badly is that people are getting misled, misleaded. This whole Trump administration got people losing their minds. And I come here today for a lot of people are going to go to the pits of hell. I can only say it like that. I can't say it no other way. Somebody told me, go look at it. You think I'm lying? That's why I pinned it. I pinned it on my on my on my comments was because I wanted those real Christians, meaning because there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on that's not making sense to me. A real Christian, meaning a real person that's following God, has no ill malice within them. That they're not going to be up here on platforms and not going to be trying to mislead a whole nation to convince them otherwise. Somebody said that his whole administration is godly, for he's not evil. They said all of this stuff. The first thing that I said was, who told you that? Who told you that? Nothing about a whole bunch of stuff that's taking place within this world is godly like. Most importantly, everything that's happening, because I don't really like to talk about it too much, but anytime a man or a woman sit as high as God, they have already condemned themselves, baby, because nobody sit as high as God. And you know what I mean by that? That means when people are so very quick to cast judgment on people, that's you becoming to sit as high as God, right? So I don't care. I always say that. I always say, Lord, for you sent the right person for when it's really, really time and dandy, baby. I don't want to be around when that stuff happens. But when it's really, really time and dandy for people to go underneath the sword, do people understand meaning go on the sword? Going underneath the sword is when you actually believe in Jesus Christ and they say martial law, martial law, martial law. Nobody can buy nothing. You can't enter into nothing because you have to receive this mark. You have to do it like this. You have to do it like that. Or guess what? You're going to go over here and you're going to go get your head cut off. Right? So I'm praying today, right now. I'm praying today, right now, for those nations. For you got people that's praying in secrecy right now. I think it's terrible. Here I go, Lord. For damn, I just passed another spiritual test. For I guess I already done created my casket. I think I already done went to my garden and I picked up my flowers, because I would never, under no circumstances, under no times, no motion, deny something that I know that have saved my life and is going to continue to keep saving my life, and have the power to flee off all of this evil, demonic stuff that's happening.
You've been on there about 15 minutes.
Thank you, boo boo. And I'm about to get off right now. For nothing about his administration is godly like. For nothing about how these people are starting to turn Christianity into a gang. Am I the only person that's looking at this? If you're not a Christian, if you don't believe it this way, then guess what? I'm going to persecute you. So I love when Jelly Bean said that. I think I said his name right. For no, Christianity is not a political party, nor do, and that's why I said that stuff, and that's why everything is happening to Nicki Minaj the way that it is happening, because she is manipulating the masses on a terrible scale. And second of all, she is mocking God, because a real true woman of God, we don't have to act like that. We don't have to behave like that. And most importantly, you ain't gonna get up there and you're gonna keep doing all of that whole bunch of different crazy stuff. And she's a liar. And every time I hear and every time I see all of this stuff, you know, what do you mean? Because she up there talking about it was rituals. Bitch, you was playing in these rituals. You were partaking in a whole bunch of different things. I always say that. I always say that. So I understand. You like, what is it? When people are living in their truth, yes, it's totally okay for us to live in our truth. But it's not okay to throw niggas underneath of the bus. Because now you're, what, deflecting. Right? You're not taking accountability for everything. I would have respected it more if she would have came out and she said, I was part of the society. I was part of it. I took the oath. Yeah. Because I'm saying, you talking about the rituals. Okay. Okay. We go back. How do you know that it was rituals? I'm just saying. You had to be around it. You had to see it. You had to do it your goddamn self. That's what I'm saying. How you going to call somebody a pedophile and all this other different stuff? But that's what happens when people try to destroy people and try to do this, this, that, and the third. You bring the ugliness from out of you. You bring the ugliness and shit that you have been hiding, or the ugly stuff that you have been hiding repeatedly. A woman of God, that we do everything for everybody, not that only benefits us. for when she went up there and she showed that punk ass gold card. I felt like it was very disrespectful to those who have been here for a very, very long time to be able to gain citizenship like that. It's very, very disrespectful. I never seen so many people misled and misinformed about Jesus Christ. I never seen it. I never have seen the level of manipulation. Meaning, if this, and listen to this, because yes, it's a pleasure and it's an honor when a woman can find a godly, fearing man. It really is. It really is. It really is. Now, let's take it from out of it. Just because he don't believe in this, and I always, because I'm a realist, just because he don't believe in this, what, he still can be righteous. You have a whole bunch of different Muslim righteous men. He did, just because he's not Jesus Christ, but this man is righteous. Everything within his essence is righteous. I look at religion in a whole sector, meaning as long as you are righteous within it and you're conscious about the things that you are doing, meaning the things that you are putting out, then that means that everything that you're going to do is going to come in. And let me tell you something. Everything I say always come to pass. I came up here and I was talking about NAE Chopper. I was so proud of that young man. You like, what? Because his baby mothers got up there on social media and humiliated him like that. That's why I always try to make sure I don't be too personal, right? Because I never, on that extent, even though I'm living in my truth, I never want to be an ignorant bitch. And I don't mean to be it like that, right? Because in through time, if I'm dealing with somebody, through the actions and through everything that's taking place, the truth is going to be revealed. So I don't have to get up here and I don't have to really say too much and do all of this shit like that. People should understand it and people should know it. But when you are, because I follow his account, right? So I see the little bit and the last conversation, because I try to put it up here on my pages. Right, I got it on one page, but he said he had to sit down. A lot of people don't understand that part when you're sitting down, meaning now I'm isolating myself, and the only thing that I care about is my well-being, my spiritual being, of who I am as a woman and who I am as a man, right? It's very different. It's a whole bunch of different things. I'll be learning different things like that. The way that you can communicate with nature and a whole bunch of other different things to receive a whole bunch of good shit. So I was proud of him when he got up there. Yo, he tore their ass up. But I knew it because he's an energy person. I'm an energy person. I go off of energy. Before I even, before you can even tell me your name, 9 out of 10 I already done scanned you like a goddamn bat. So I'm gonna know what type of a person that you are from your energy. That's the power of understanding energy. That's the power of understanding frequency and shit like that. So when people have actually learned that, then everybody that they're coming in contact with, they don't want to deal with them because they're now, that's when we say people are frequenting at a very, very low frequency, that means everything that they talk about, that they say, that they're doing, that they're involved is very, very low, and we don't want to be around that, right? Because we want to always stay in a high frequency, meaning we want to stay around people who's going to motivate us, people who are on the same accord, people who are fighting for the same different things. So he tore their ass up. But this is what I like about this. I like that he's a monster right now. You like what? No. And that's what I respected. Because I say that shit all the time. Please don't make me go grab my shovel from out of the goddamn. Listen, there's only some people that's going to understand this. Please do not make me go get my shovel from out of my garage. Please, please, I'm begging you with every inch and every fiber within my body. Because if I go dig this old person up that I buried, you're not going to be able to deal with the old person. So he said, okay, well, now I went and got this other person. This is the other person, and people be trying to say that. So when people have now released the Kraken, people don't understand that when people say that. Now you're getting the violent side of me. Now you're getting the ignorant side of me. Now you're getting that person that I didn't want the world to see like that. And that's why I always say for some men, that's the power that we have as women. That's why I like to tell the women, what you trying to change him for? Don't change him. He needs to master everything. Because sometimes, guess what? Us as people and us as individuals, thank you, because this probably went far over your mind. That's why you got off from off of this, because only some people understand this. Sometimes that villain and the person that you used to be is going to save your life. It's going to teach you how to fight. And it's going to also, sometimes you just going to have to bite a nigga like a pit bull and rag him till he has nothing else left to get up. That's the difference. A lot of people don't understand that part, right? So if you're coming after me like that, you know, that's why you have to be careful. Don't play with that. And people don't even understand that part. You got to be careful when you're thinking that you're stepping on somebody's neck. Because if you're stepping on my neck, that means you have to keep your foot on my neck and for forever. You can't get up from off of that. Oh, that person had enough. No. And a lot of people have taken their foot from off of a whole bunch of people's necks because they thought that it was safe, and it was never safe. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes sometimes. People always play with people until they get the bad person. And then it's like, oh no, I was just playing. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You didn't respect me when I was being nice. You didn't respect me when I was running around here acting like Gandhi, kumbaya, and I'm singing and shit. No, you didn't respect that part. And people don't understand that part. Why do I have to be very, very disrespectful for you to understand what I'm trying to say? I want to be in a very, very peaceful life. So I was very, very proud of him when I seen that. You did amazing, boy. Some people just have a light, and I knew that. You like what? Because I said that. You'll have some girls who think that. What do you mean think that? I'm supposed to have everything. I'm supposed to do this, that, and third. People grow out of relationships. It happens. There's nothing that I can do about it. I'm just so sorry. I just grew out of relationship with you, with you. The things that I'm aligned with right now and today and where I want to go, you just do not person that I'm creating. I feel like that every day we're supposed to be making a better version and a better version. Some people just don't get that. And I'm noticing that a little bit. I am. Because once we understand that, guess what? We start to glow better. We start to do our makeup. Niggas start to get their face. They start to look good. They start to smell good. I was about to say some people start tasting a little bit better. You like what? It's because they're now starting to put a whole bunch of different action within a whole bunch of different things that they have overlooked. And that's the real person. You said, what is it? That's the real you. Like who I am now, like it's so funny because I'm transforming because I want to. I want better. And I get upset sometimes when I'm always faced with the energy saying, you can't stay here. Why I have to be in this light? Why can't I want better? Why can't I want people to treat me better? Why can't I travel the world? Why can I why can I look and do a whole bunch of different things, right? It's because now my beauty is starting to show, and that's probably for you girls and for you guys, and that light attracts different. And some people don't want to see you in that light. I noticed that. People will be real content you not getting dressed and shit like that. You don't really care too much how you look. Man, you start getting dressed, you start changing, you starting to go, sis starting to go get her hair done every 2 weeks. Sis starting to go do her maintenance every 2 weeks. She's more happy. You can tell how happy a motherfucker is when you go down the street. Niggas don't even say hi. You like what? I used to be like, I swear to God, I was bad, I was mean, or however I was feeling. I never used to say that. Hi, how are you? They be like, bitch, get out of here, because I'm so peaceful, right? And thank you, Lord. So I speak a special blessing and a protection over myself this morning, that God will protect me, keep my peace, keep my happiness. You know what I mean? That's why I always say, don't change me. And the people, I used to walk with my head down. I used to walk with my head down. I used to walk with my head down, as beautiful as I am. I used to walk with my head down, and now I'm walking with my head up. I'm walking like a, them pretty ass horses that they be in them competes and they have their head up and they be kicking their legs and stuff. Like that's how I walk when I be outside. I walk with a lot of proudness and a lot of care, and I walk with a whole bunch of different things, right? So I'm just releasing. We have to release and to be able to to take on new things. So I welcome a whole bunch of great things, right? And this is what I always say for self healing and self worth. For I know what I know my worth, and I'm not going to settle for nothing or nobody. And I'm not going to let nobody, you know, like stop me from being a God fearing woman, and just a great individual to myself and stuff like that. So you guys have a great day. I hope that this message encourage people and for people to be happy. And if people are trying to dim your light, just get rid of them, because I'm getting rid of people. I have got rid of people, and you know that's why I always say I love being a loner, because I can always walk by myself. I don't need nobody. I would love to have people around me, but on my ride, I just want to make sure I have the right people around me. Most importantly, the right people who understand where I came from, the right people who understand, that my peace, my happiness, and just me smiling, it just means a lot more than anything, right? So you guys, God bless, and I hope that you heard everything that I said, and I wish nothing but blessings over people. So until next time, until I come and I do another live, I don't know when that's gonna be. I keep saying this, but God is telling me to sit down a little bit. So I'm gonna sit down because I don't want my YouTube channel to be negative, because I don't want that. I always wanted to stay in a good light. So until next time, until when I really, really, really do come back on, you guys be blessed. You know what I'm doing behind the scene. Even though I'm not going to be on here and doing my lives and stuff like that, I'm still grinding and I'm still being a God-fearing woman, and I'm smiling. I'm fighting through all of this shit. God, I don't understand what's going on, but I trust everything and I trust God. So until next time, you guys be blessed. Bye.